Hey baddies, welcome to Auntie Amy's Trashy Tarot. Today we're going to get a general message for the collective, so grab your comfies and your snacks and join your auntie on the other side. Let's get into it and find out what this energy is. Alright, tell me about this energy, ancestors, spirits, gods, God forms. As you see, we're back in the cozy corner. I've moved my table back. So yay. Alright, tell me about this energy. I feel the energy is kind of weird. I have felt kind of weird over this last holiday, this Thanksgiving holiday. For those who celebrate, I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Tell me about this weird energy. Tell me about it. This one. We have ornaments, 25. So it is a remembrance of what once was, and with what will be. A fragile beauty beaming upon thy. Reflecting on what was. I feel that, we're coming to the end of a very long century that was a year. This has seemed like the longest and shortest year I've ever experienced. A very intense year. So much has happened. We've lived 100 years in 1 year. And it feels like it. Many of us are feeling the stress of this personally and in the collective. Tell me more about this reflection. Tell me more about this. I feel this card right here. Light. Hope is but a word, but a casting the unseen. Let there be light where light is but a dream. So we're entering, the time of the year where, we have darkness, we have shadow. Everything is, the earth is, at least in our hemisphere, my hemisphere, the earth is quiet. We have cold, we have snow, we have storms. And it is a time to reflect. It is a time to slow down. And unfortunately, the reflection here is very dense. It's very deep. How did we get here? How did we get here? And there's almost this energy of lack of hope for light. Struggling to have hope for the light as we reflect on where we are. Can the light even find us here? We have forgotten. We have forgotten that we are the light. This card. Wreath. There in the circle of life tends to breathe death. One is not without the other, eternally bound by the essence of spirit. You see, we are becoming something else. The whole of us, all of us, the collective, humanity, you personally, you professionally, you in love, you in health, the collective, the human race, what we believe, what we don't believe, what we choose to do. We are actively making choices now that are changing the timeline, the future. We are actively engaging and co-creating with the quantum field, the universe, God, prayer, whatever you want to call it, okay? And it doesn't feel like what we thought it would feel because there's a whole lot of density here. We didn't think about, hey, part of the creation is going through this density, this death, the death of the density, the death of these illusions sense of self, of us as a race. We are so much more. And many of us have known this, are becoming aware of this, are actively engaging with this. We're saying no. And we're saying no at a very high level, actively engaging in a very high level of no, of refusal. It's not just on this plane, it's on many planes. We're making active choices. And it's causing in this reality a rift, a tear, a break. A few months ago, I had a vision, and I think I shared it with the coven. I'm not sure if I shared it on the channel. But I saw several goddesses, god forms, energies, spirits, whatever you want to call them, okay, ripping apart a timeline that was so toxic and so oppressive that the only people, the only energies, the only spirits, the only essences that could do this was them. And the energy of Saturn sat and watched them because they knew it to be so. We can't run the same programs over and over. Change is destined to be. We've run that program. We've done that before. You cannot oppress the force of life itself. You cannot. You cannot oppress the force of life itself, and you cannot control it. It is wild. It is free. She is the force of nature. You cannot compress it into your quantum physics. Okay? Those who run with her, run with the beast of her. Understand, she is chaos. And there are those who have really sought to control her through means. And they have done so much damage. But understand that these choices that are being made right now, this is her strength. This is her rising within the collective, the voices, the energy pulsing. Can you feel it? The timing, the slips of time, the weirdness, the way things just seem to be disintegrating right before your eyes. And it seems so weird because it seems like overnight the disintegration of things and illusions begin. Because you're powerful. Your decisions, your choices are powerful. They don't want you to know that when you consciously choose something else, when we as a collective consciously choose something else is born and it happens. And right now, it's kind of like a jalopy, okay? We got a little jalopy going on because we're all trying to change it, and we're trying to figure it out. And some of us are very advanced, and we're the engine of that jalopy, and we're keeping it going, And there's some that are like, hey, I think I can get it. I think I can get the tire on. I think I can do that. I think we're all doing our part, and we're doing the best we can, and we have done a heck of a job. But we're tired. We're tired, okay? And I feel that. But understand that you do not have to keep the car running all the time, the jalopy, okay? Because there are forces here at work as well. And they will, what? Transmute that jalopy into a Lambo. Okay. That's their job, to do the transmuting. We make the choices. We show them that we're ready. We show them that we're fearless. We show them that we believe. We show them that we are awake. We are aware of the illusions. We are aware of the system. We are aware of this. And you know what? We do not surrender hope. No. We don't. We're not going to surrender it. The light is not something you seek. It's what's within you. You are the light, and that's something that they can't duplicate. It's life. It's a life force. It's what you are. Even when you're in the shadow, you're the light. When you go in the darkness of your shadow, when you go to the underworld, that light is still within you. You are life. You are consciousness. And yes, there are entities and spirits, yes, that want a taste of that. They want to feast on that. Because why? Because they don't have it. They don't have it. Okay? They don't have that emotion. They don't have that thing. And they've been. And it's been cut off. They've been cut off, and it's not looking good. And I could go into that, but we're not going to do that today. Today is about you not surrendering your hope. Don't surrender your hope to these people. Can't you see the illusion falling away? Let's do some tarot here. Now, that means your illusions are falling away, and that's the tough part when you see truths, okay? Truth. People are people. No reversals. People are people. Remember this. Don't put your loved ones on pedestals. Okay? Do not put your loved ones on pedestals, because it will break your own heart. They're not asking to be put on a pedestal, so don't put them on a pedestal. And if someone asks to be put on a pedestal, you're going to pass on that, okay? Because that sets you up for heartbreak. Nobody is perfect. And the revealing of illusions is powerful. You may have just gone through that in Scorpio season, and now you're left with truth. And it can make you feel hopeless. It can make you feel like, what, does nobody really love me? What, like, life is so, like, the bottom of your world may feel like it's fallen out. You may feel not ungrounded, but like, why? Not in a desperate way, but just in a really logical way. Like, why am I doing this? Why is this so hard? It can make you feel a little hopeless. The Ten of Needles, there we go. There's that energy. Why? My illusions fall away, and I see. Damn, it's hard. It's hard, man. I just, like, this is hard. Growing is hard. You know, getting enough food on the table is hard. Going through like, being disillusioned by everyone around me is hard. Seeing how hard I have to, like, push every day. And then I'm on this ascension journey, or I'm on this, like, trying to be successful. Who can be successful now? Rent is $10,000 for a 1-bedroom. I mean, it's by design, my love. This is all by design to get you here. To get your mind so oppressed and so stressed that you feel caged. So you surrender what? Your hope. Because that's where they take and feed. They take and feed. Are you poor? Are you miserable? Ooh, do you not like yourself now? Ooh, the self-hate. Yes. Then if you start picking your body apart, you know, is your nose too big? Is your booty too big or too small? Are your eyes too blue? Hope breaks the system. Hope says, yeah, reality check. Yeah, it sucks right now. It really does. Truly. I'm going to tell you something because a lot of you may have older people in your life telling you, well, I bought a house. I did this. What's wrong with you? Why can't you get it together? Because a house is $500,000. Your house right now is $500,000 and I make $12 an hour. And I went to college for 4 years. How am I supposed to do that? The math ain't mathin', mama. I am Gen X, and I'm going to tell you to reassure you that number one, these historical things that are happening every day are not normal. Okay? I repeat, the historical things that are happening every single day are not normal. The UFO thing is not normal. Okay? The weird stuff that's happening every day is not normal. Okay? So your high stress level just from that, not normal. And you're traumatized a little bit probably. Okay? So there's that. So we're all operating at this highly stressed, just crazy every day. There's a bomb dropped every day. Oh, money's dropping, or you're not going to get this, or we're cutting this out, or there was a huge accident, or did you see that the UFO is getting closer to the planet, Atlas AI, or, the AI system is taking notes on your messages. Oh, this system went down. Oh, the blah, blah, blah. It's just every day. So first of all, you have that. Okay. And then you have your own work, which is probably highly stressful. Some of you may be laid off. You get less hours. Your boss is probably, bitchy because they're stressed. If you have a partner, they're stressed. If you have kids, your kids probably aren't sleeping or having a hard time. If you have kids that are doing well, that's, that's your safety there. Like, love on your kids, okay? Love on your partner. But y'all are probably very stressed, okay? Then you have bills, you have money, you have that, you have family stuff. And if you got family trauma, add that to your pyramid. Then you have your spiritual stuff, your emotional stuff, your friend stuff. You got a whole pyramid of just stress, trauma, toxicity. And it's almost like, it's designed that way. And if anyone can manage to wake up, ascend, learn, and grow in this system, they are absolutely spiritual masters. And I mean of any kind of growth. It is very dense. So what do? 10 of Needles. Well, you can collapse, right? You can be real and say, you know what? I quit. I'm a failure. You can have your moment. Listen, this is real. You can have your moment where you say, okay, this is failing. This is not working. Okay. This doesn't mean you stop. Okay. This is just you take a moment. Okay. This is real. Okay. You take a moment. You say, okay, what I'm doing isn't working. Let it go. What I'm doing isn't working. When we let the systems go that aren't working, the stomach's growling, sorry, then we're able to rebuild a system that works for us. What I mean by system is, example, I'm just going to use kids as an example. Like if you have a hard time and this is just an example, if you have a hard time putting a child down to sleep and you give them their bath like 6 o'clock, but you don't put them down to 8 o'clock, maybe you decide, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move their bath to 7:30. So we're going to have a nice warm bath, and then we're going to do the book time. We're going to do snuggle time and then bedtime. And I'm going to see if that helps them. You reroute things. You see how you can change things. Maybe you have a hard time in the morning finding clothes to wear to work. Maybe you decide, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to clean my closet and I'm going to put my work clothes together every day, the night before or on the weekends. You decide that you are going to make things, you're going to try during this time of extreme difficulty, you are going to find some kind of time to make things a little bit easier for you. Relieve your mind in some way. And honestly, it is the little things. I did this. I do this because I have autoimmune disease. So I have to make things as easy as possible for me. And it has taken time. I'm still doing it. It takes time. You have to be patient. You have to be loving. You have to say no. It's just like Vlogmas started yesterday. I could not work yesterday. I could not do this. I could not make a video. I had to rest. So, oops, we're imperfect over here. Okay? You know, you have to accept your imperfections. You have to accept that some things you're doing may not be working for you. And you may have to rework them. Okay? Let's get another card. Find your light that way. We have this little page of presents. There we go. Your little page of presents here. There's hope. I'm reading it intuitively. There's hope there emerging after this kind of like, okay, this didn't work, so. And hey, listen, I want to say something about this. Don't just say, okay, I failed. Okay. When I did this, I sat with it and it alarmed people because I was like, okay, it's failing. I'm a failure. And they're like, oh, that's not true. But it was important for me so I could kind of reroute my brain and reroute myself and get myself out of the same thing, the same thought, the same pattern I had to say. And it wasn't like I failed. A lot of successful people do this. They're willing to say, okay, what I'm doing isn't working, so I'm going to do something else. I'm going to reroute. Okay. So it's not like, oh, I failed. Woe is me. No, it's more like I failed. This isn't working. How can I change this? How can I make this easier? How can I make this what I'm working on, this what I'm doing, whatever it is in your life, more successful? How can I make things easier for me so that I have a little smile on my face? See how this little page of presents is smiling. I feel like it's a little bit of happiness there, a little bit of peace. I feel like this one and these two and this one wants to come out. So we have the Six of Candles victory, the Three of Candles, and the King of Potions. So I feel like, you know, surrendering to what's not working. Okay, that's not giving up hope. That's being real. Okay, and then being willing to see what you can do, what you have, what you can rework. Okay, and this little page of presents is in bed. Okay, so resting, recovering, listening to your flow. Okay, allowing things to come together for you, for yourself, allowing yourself to be hopeful. All right, and there's a victory with a cup of potions. Okay, and I feel like this could be. Tell me about this victory. Hope, possibility. I feel like it's you feeling inspired. It's you feeling like, you know, this reroute feels victorious. It feels good. It feels easier. It feels comfortable. Tell me about it. Tell me about this victory here. Tell me about it. Oh shit. You got the 10 of potions and the 10 of candles. So this victory, oh gosh, this victory is, you're going to pick up your burdens. You're going to pick up and you're going to have an accomplishment here. It's going to be very emotionally fulfilling. Okay. It's going to make you happy. That's where you're headed, to emotional fulfillment and happiness. Okay. Through this reroute, through this willing to say, this isn't working, I'm going to do this. And it's going to lead to some burdens being put down. You carrying them, pushing them forward, and being able to put them down, and becoming emotionally fulfilled with some accomplishment. Well, that's awesome. Well, that's good. I don't think we should tap any more cards, y'all. Well, all right. That's what I received today for the collective message. I hope this resonated. I really enjoyed doing this reading. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you enjoyed it, why don't you leave me a little star down below for hope and your star. So leave me a star down below to let me know you made it this far, and give me a thumbs up if you'd like to see more videos like this one. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. I want to thank all of you for watching, and I will see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys.